Hey everyone, it's Joel back with you, EV Geek Studios, and we are at Evolve Auto today because this is the third annual Teslas and Tacos, which is hosted and sponsored by Evolve Auto and the Teslas Owners Club for Arkansas. It's an event we look forward to every year. Unfortunately, Sebastian could not join us today for this event, so you're stuck with me to talk about EVs and what's going on here at Teslas and Tacos. So what we thought we'd do today is we have a lot of EV owners out here today. We have people who own Teslas, we have people who own other electric vehicles as well. And what we thought we would do today is just talk with them, real EV owners, about why they chose the EV that they did and what their EV lifestyle was like. So in this video today, you're gonna hear from real owners. You're gonna hear what their experience has been like. And it's just a great way just to chat with people about their experience. So without further ado, let's plug in and get started. All right, first up, we have Colin. Colin is one of the partners here at Evolve Auto, and he's been driving this baby. So what have you been driving, Colin?
I've been driving the 24 Foundation Series Cyber Beast, Cybertruck Cyber Beast.
And you did some modifications to it. What'd you do to it?
Well, we didn't agree that a Cyber Beast, a big steel tank, should have a plastic bumper, so we put the Wolf X steel bumper on the front. It's not as easy as it looks, but it's done. It's tougher now.
It's tougher now. It looks like a man car, truck now. All right, so you have sold a bunch of these. You've driven a bunch of these. What do you like most about the
driving
Cybertruck?
Hands down, driving them. The drive-by-wire, the steer-by-wire is fun. The four-wheel steering, you back up, you turn a lot tighter. I've almost ran over my mailbox twice. It turns really sharply. It looks like a long boat, but it almost turns on a dime.
Gotcha. Interior-wise, what do you think of the interior?
It's comfortable. It's got cooled seats. We're in Arkansas. You need cooled seats.
You need cooled seats in the South, as we talk about every one of our videos. What is something, if you could change about this car, what would you change?
Make it look like the Silverado EV.
Yes.
That's it. Just make it look like it. Yeah.
What did someone compare it to? One of your videos, you said someone said it was like what now at the gas station?
Yes. I pulled up to the Subway down the street and they asked me why I was driving, and I saw Isosceles triangle.
And you'll never look at it the same way again.
That's a great word for it because it is an isosceles triangle.
All right. Colin, thank you so much. All right, next up we have Julian. So Julian, we don't see a lot of these on the road here in Arkansas. We got ourselves a Honda Prologue. So why did you decide on the Prologue?
Well, I've always been curious about like new technology. I'm a big Honda enthusiast. I have a CR-V and I have a 1994 Honda Prelude. And so, you know, those are two gas cars. There's also two more project cars. And so I wanted to have like a dependable daily driver that's also roomy for the, you know, the gear whenever I got DJ events or something that I got to go to, so I can be able to load it up. And so I've been studying different cars, and then I saw the Prologue, and then of course, you know, Prologue Prelude and just how unique it is. It's basically a unicorn car for Hondas. It's like their crossover SUV into the EV market, but also their first SUV that's all electric. And with their partnership with General Motors, like I know some people have kind of countered.
We got the Blazer back here, which is his sister car. Yep.
Yeah. So like these two are the same. The Cadillac Lyriq, the Equinox.
Yep.
This Blazer in the back, that's an all-wheel drive version, and also the Blazer has a top of the line all-electric SS model that has a wild mode that I want to say over 700 horses, and that's got like a really nice 0 to 60.
Gotcha.
But for me, front wheel drive, the electric motor in the front, this chassis can come with the motor in the front and back and as an all-wheel drive option, as well as sunroof. It's got Apple CarPlay. I love that feature.
Yeah, because that's a very polarizing feature. I mean, some people refuse to buy a car if it doesn't have CarPlay in it.
Right, and I just put my phone in a little armrest. It charges it automatically. I charge for free. I look up Charge Point and I find different areas, different charging locations, and
that's
all
awesome.
of that. I haven't done the big road trip yet, but I'm planning on doing that. But so far, I love driving it. It's very quiet. You know, I do little videos myself testing the loudness of the alert system. How loud is it inside the interior, or how quiet it is, I should say.
Yep.
Just all kinds, and I love it so far.
Yeah, we reviewed one on our channel too. We reviewed the green one, and it was a really solid car. And you made a good point. You're kind of a Honda loyalist, and we know people who buy these cars are people who are coming from maybe a CRV or a Pilot into this car. So yeah, if you could change one thing about this car, what would it be?
You know, I'm missing a sunroof. I would love to have a sunroof.
Yep.
But you know, as a car enthusiast, their main issue is the weight of the battery. But I think that as technology changes, we might be at a point where we could swap batteries even with current electric cars, since that's not necessarily a permanent installation, or it could be an adaptable installation so that you can continue to drive the car, but then have a newer battery or a battery that can already charge in like 5 minutes.
Similar to what BYD does in China and things like that.
Yeah, so we're kind of waiting to see what happens there. For this, everything has been pretty much nice. The one thing I would like to add to it is you don't see a lot of people doing aftermarket car audio installs on electric vehicles.
Yes.
Because you have your 12-volt battery up front that runs all your accessories, and then you have your main skateboard-like battery underneath that's mainly for the drive line, the power to the wheels. So it'd be interesting to, like in my case, I'd want to add a little 6.5-inch subwoofer, a little 8-inch in the back. The rest of the car sounds nice.
Yep.
And the fact that it's an electric car, you don't hear engine noise.
That's right.
So you can hear anybody talking in the car. You can listen to all the intricacies of the music you're listening to. So, but yeah, that would be one thing that I'd like to add to it.
All right, Julian, thank you very much.
Appreciate y'all.
All righty. All right, next we have Doug, who also works here at Evolve. So Doug, your wife owns an Equinox.
Yep.
Tell us about this Blazer, because they're very similar.
Basically, they are, basically besides the outside, they're basically identical on the inside. And when we were shopping this, we actually were going for the Blazer first, and they told us that the Blazer's a little more expensive, but there's actually not much. It's really the same square feet on the inside. The outside looks a little bit bigger. So we've had our Equinox for about 4 months, and my wife does a lot of driving. She's put 17,000 miles on it already. It has 100% battery life still, which is incredible. So
no degradation or anything like that.
No degradation, and she charges to 100 all the time. And the cool thing about this is this was probably, so our Equinox stickered for 49. I'm gonna say this was probably in the 50s, and it's in the 20s now with 4,000 miles. So this is basically, I feel like even though we specialize in Teslas, I think this is the best buy we have right now. This is an all-wheel drive LT2. And I mean, it's basically the best, the best deal that we have as far as brand new, something that's
almost brand new. It's got like what, 4,000 miles?
Yeah, 4,000 miles on it. I mean, it's ready to go, and we've had it for a little while. And I think that people just don't know about the Blazers, and they don't know about it, but I literally own almost the exact same thing. So yeah, these are.
So you brought up a good point. You've been selling Teslas now for years.
Yep.
Why did you choose the Blazer?
So basically, the honest answer on that was basically we were a little bit upside down on our trade and the tax credits. I actually didn't know anything about it whenever we bought it, but we knew that Chevy made the best electric truck and really good with their battery technology. We did a little bit of research on it, and we kind of took a chance with the Equinox. We didn't know anything about them. They hadn't really been out yet. They were brand new. We took a chance on it, and we are super happy with it. And this is the exact same thing. So I definitely highly recommend this to anybody trying to get into the market of EVs, but not really wanting to go full blown spaceship Tesla. You know, this still has the air vents. You can turn off one pedal driving. You can make it drive like a normal car. You can make it drive like a Tesla. And the battery life is just insane on these. So you know, they're not old enough to know how long the batteries are going to last, but when you got 17,000 miles and you're still at 100%, that's awesome.
Thanks, Doug.
Yep.
All right, next up we got our buddy Doug, who's been on the podcast before. We have two Dougs here, which is odd. All right, Doug has owned a lot of EVs, probably 6 or 7. Tell us about the one you got behind us right now.
This is 2023 Porsche Taycan base.
So why you traded in the Blazer for this, correct?
Yeah, Blazer EV.
Why the Taycan?
Well, my wife was looking for her next car, and we watched a lot of the videos, like out of spec, and she saw a lot of videos on the Porsche Taycans, and everybody seems to just love them.
Gotcha.
And, she had never done between a Taycan or a Model S. We rented the Model S for a weekend, and then we rented a Taycan for a weekend, and really liked the Taycan. Started looking online, found a few cars way far off, just happened to be at a local dealership. They took this one in on trade. It had come off of a lease. It had everything that she wanted. She liked the color. She liked the interior color.
Color is awesome, Doug.
The only thing it doesn't have the bigger battery. It's got the small battery pack, but it hasn't really been a problem.
But these cars are really efficient. They sometimes beat their EPA estimate, correct?
It does get the EPA rated. I think it's rated for 220 miles.
Yep.
Actually, this one's 208 because it has the big wheels on it. And it gets right at 200 miles on a full charge.
What's the one thing you love most about this?
The looks.
The looks?
Yeah, it looks killer.
Yeah. And you didn't do anything with the interior. The interior is that red color, correct?
It is that red color. It is that red color, and it is so nice on the inside. I've had a bunch of EVs, like you said, and this one and the Rivian are right at the top.
Are?
Yeah.
What is one thing, and you mentioned this before, if you could change about this vehicle, what would it be?
It'd be a bigger battery.
Yep.
And maybe going on up to the 4S trim, get a little bit more power.
Yep.
It's plenty fast, but.
Does it bother you not having the one pedal driving?
I thought it would, because I come from Teslas and Rivians that have that strong regen, and I like that. I like the one pedal driving. This is a Porsche.
Yep.
It drives like a Porsche.
You want it to drive like a Porsche. Yep.
And you want to drive it. So yeah, I don't really miss it, to be honest.
Gotcha. Doug, thank you so much.
You bet.
All right, next up, we're up here with our buddy JJ. So JJ, you have an older Tesla, but it's all been decked out. But first, what made you decide to get an EV, and what did you drive before this?
Well, I'm a big car guy.
Yep.
This actually is number 31 in 29 years.
Holy cow.
But what really did it for me was maintenance. I had 2 Mercedes prior to going Tesla, and they...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they killed me in maintenance. And so I wanted something, at that point I kind of was tossing my hands up in the air. I wanted something that would still put a smile on my face when I drove it, had a happy pedal, you know, but that didn't require the maintenance. And that's ultimately what made me go with the EV.
Gotcha.
The whole maintenance that I've done on this has been replace the 12-volt battery and washer fluid.
No wipers yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. It's only got the 60,000 miles on it.
I forgot you work from home, so you don't put a lot of miles on. So let's talk about some of the modifications you've done to this thing.
Okay.
So just kind of walk us around and show some of them. So,
I mean, of course, wheels, which everyone catches right away.
Those are awesome wheels.
In the back, I've done the rear lip spoiler, and of course the custom tail lights. Which
so yeah, we showed this on one of our shorts several months back, and it was the custom tail lights are awesome.
I'll lock this and unlock it so it does the startup.
That is too cool, man. So what do they look like when you're just normally driving?
It depends. You can change this. Like right now, it's in the rain setting, but you can. It's got like 60 different settings that you can change it to.
Gotcha.
That being said, the rest of the stuff that I've done is all interior. So
that's a nice wheel too.
Yep, custom forged carbon fiber wheel, forged carbon fiber inlays, aluminum pedals, aluminum buttons for the seats, aluminum seal door seal that lights up. Yeah.
Dang. All right. So another question for you: if you could change anything about a Tesla, what would you change? Anything that you can think of?
Anything I can think of. Yeah, okay, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
The new Model 3, I do not like the front end. I really wish they did more like the new Model Y front end or kept it more the Tesla-esque previous
It's
design.
somewhere in between those two, yes.
It looks too Acura-esque for me.
Yep.
But that being said, I love the interior enhancements on the new Model 3s. I'm really tempted to do a new Model 3 Performance, which gets the added horsepower in the motor, doesn't start dropping off after 80. Not that I go that fast ever.
Never, ever. Never seen you drive that fast. So question is, if you get another Model 3, you going to deck it out like this? Of course.
Of course.
Right? You got to.
Of course.
Gotcha. JJ, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, that is a wrap for today. Thank you for joining us. A huge shout out to all the individuals who shared their ownership experience today. As you can see, owning an EV is a fantastic experience. It's not any different than owning a gas car, except basically you plug it in every night. We've heard things like lower maintenance costs, quiet rides. We've heard, basically the car just kind of takes care of itself. And that's why people like us love owning EVs. So hopefully you're watching this video. You may still be on the fence about why you should get an EV. Hopefully from hearing from these people, know that this is a great time to buy it. Cheap used EVs out there right now, like the ones here at Evolve Auto. We have all these EVs coming off leases, so you can find yourself a great deal out there on a used EV. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the notification icon, hype this video, and until next time, stay charged and stay geeky. So long, everyone.